20 seconds. Let's go. We got 20 seconds. How do I sound, everybody? How's the mic sound? Hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully it sounds okay. Hopefully we're good. I really hope so. Let me know if it's not loud enough, if it's too loud. Let me know. But here we go. Let's go, baby.
Viewers. I am Ivy the android. I'd like to share today's dinosaur forecast. A dinosaur outbreak will soon occur. Residents in the affected area have been evacuated, and a team of exo-fighters has been dispatched. A vortex warning has been issued. Please remain indoors.
So what is this? This is Jurassic Park? Is this Jurassic Park?
I make sense of this situation.
You've been living fighting with the chief directors for 2 years.
All I wanted was to be IBS's top pilot.
IBS's latest dinosaur forecasts and exosuit technology were able to keep human casualties to 0.
Interesting. This looks kind of cool.
Exosuit development is proceeding under the guidance of the next-gen AI, Leviathan. Meanwhile, IBS continues to recruit candidates to become new exo-fighters, humanity's greatest hope.
Exoprimal. Interesting.
Another exo fighter recruit, right? Welcome to IBS.
2023. I feel like if it's gonna be like any of like their major
State of
stuff
Play returns with more announcements and updates for your favorite games.
is probably gonna happen, I would say,
We just
towards
saw
the
the
end.
debut of Exoprimal, a brand new IP from Capcom. It hits PS4 and PS5 next year.
That's
Next
cool.
up,
I
let's
like
get some
these.
eye-popping
These
updates for some fan favorites.
these are pretty
launching
dope.
soon.
These are pretty dope. All right.
こいつは大勢の魂を借り集め、それを利用して冥界と現世をつなごうとしている。あいつはこの先に。
Oh, this is one that I'm excited about too.
黄泉の国はまだ先だ。なんだか盛り上がってきたな。こんなことが許されるはず。
This game looks so interesting.
あいつを止めない限り終わらない。
死んだのか。
体をよこせ。妹は助けてやる。終わらせるぞ。秋田。
Yo, I feel like this is gonna be a banger. This looks so cool. Ghostwire. Yeah. Oh, it comes out this year. Oh, that's my birthday. Yo, let's go. Dude, I know what I'm doing. I know what I'm doing now. That's so hype. Wait, what is this? Is this Forspoken? Or is it Final Fantasy? That's definitely Final Fantasy. The Marlboros. Stranger of Paradise. I haven't heard too much about that one.
Later today, visit PlayStation Store to download a new demo for Stranger of Paradise, Final Fantasy Origin. Now,
I'm gonna check it out though.
The world of Forspoken with some all-new gameplay.
So some actual gameplay of Forspoken, which if you guys didn't know, they recently delayed to October.
Yeah, in a everything here wants to kill you kind of way.
But this is another one on my radar.
Let's finish this.
Just visually, it feels like they're definitely bringing that heat, right? Like, definitely looks nice. It's like October now, though. October 11th. It's not bad. I mean, it's not surprising that like games are getting delayed.
Sprawling PS5 adventure Forspoken from Luminous Productions. Let's check out some 6v6 action in Gundam Evolution, a fast-paced multiplayer shooter coming to PS4 and PS5 later this year.
Gundam! Dude, it's been a long time since I played a Gundam game. Wait, is this gonna be like free to play or? Interesting, a Gundam game. It's been a long time since I've seen like anything Gundam, really. I used to be big on the anime though. Like shoot, Gundam Wing? Bruh, who remembers that? But now it's like every time I see Gundam, I can't help but think about like Transformers. I don't know. I know they're not related, but I'm just saying I can't help it. Ninja Turtles? Yo, let's go. looks like Overwatch. Yeah, it does kind of, right? Like, it definitely had that like chaotic feel of Overwatch. I tried to play Overwatch like way back when it first came out, and I got like hella vertigo from it. Like, there was just so much happening. I was like, I can't. I'm curious if they'll ever come out with Overwatch 2 though. I know that that's kind of been in the works for a while at least. Giga Bash. It seems like there's a lot of like I wouldn't even call these indie games, but a lot of smaller games they're talking about right now.
Giga Bash comes to PS4 and PS5 later this year. Next, a fan favorite fighting game makes a beautiful and bizarre return.
What is it? Is it Final Fantasy? Please, I want to see some Final Fantasy 16 and or at least something like that would make me very happy. This already it has like beautiful Joe vibes. I don't know if anyone remembers that game. Okay, now I get Borderlands vibes. Oh, it's JoJo. It's JoJo, isn't it? Dude, they're coming out with a game for JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. All right, I feel that. I feel that. Dude, does anybody here watch JoJo's? It's a pretty wacky anime. But it's kind of a vibe though.
Our next two games will take you beyond life and death.
Is this gonna be like a 20-minute presentation? Yo. Trek to Yomi. Okay, I like this. This is my kind of game. Like samurais and stuff. So many Japanese-based games. Yeah, true. They had Gundam. They had JoJo's. They've got this. They had is Ninja Turtles? Is Ninja Turtles Japanese too? Can't remember. Well, that was another Ghost of Tsushima. Now that would have been sick. That would have been sick. I actually would have been really excited for that if it was another Ghost. I gotta go back and play Ghost of Tsushima's expansion too. But this still looks kind of cool. Like, it's got that indie vibe to it, you know? Spring. Dude, that's like tomorrow. You know? Like, we're right around the corner from spring.
Trapped in an endless cycle.
No way. Is it? Please tell me it's a DLC.
Returning. Always the same.
Please tell me this is one of my favorite games of all time.
Changing. Astra,
Dude, Returnal was so addicting.
Not anymore.
Co-op? You're lying. I don't have anyone to play this game with, but it's still cool that that exists.
Now I stand before the endless tower.
Just give us a DLC or horde mode or something.
As Sisyphus did, pushing the boulder upward. No matter how high I climb, the challenge begins again.
Oh, baby, new weapons too? This game was
But I
super
follow
challenging, but it was
through the
so fun.
infinite, seeking answers. Seeking ascension. My release is within this tower, and I will find it.
Yo, please tell me, is it a DLC? Update 3.0. Oh, dude, that's like 2 weeks. Oh, baby.
Housemarque is bringing campaign co-op and a mysterious new survival mode to Returnal Ascension, a free update hitting this March.
That's exciting. And it's free too.
It's almost time to sign off, but before we do, let's get a first look at 2 brand new games coming from Square Enix.
That is very exciting. Are they talking about the triangle strategy game?
Is this really what you want?
And you are certain that what we are doing is best for the people of the kingdom?
Yes. I suppose it would, in a sense. True. Yes. It made me wonder. Am I still that same person?
The era of myths gives way to an era of great turmoil. The continent was ravaged by the devastating war between the Empire and the Alliance. However, one nation remained unaffected by the chaos. The Kingdom of Alatane, ward of the Augurs, looked destined to have its soil stained with the blood of battle.
We've finally been called up.
We're up against the Empire's main army.
We are to eradicate every last Imperial who comes ashore. Keep focused.
Oh, so it's like a tactical strategy game. This makes me think of like Fire Emblem.
And now you will die.
Do you really have such a yearning for war? I can't comprehend it.
So then, what shall we do now?
We're going to retake it.
This is our chance while they're all assembled. We should send our best and crush them.
That's right. All the more reason to avoid bloodshed. It also likely means that we're in danger. I suppose it is the only way for us to survive.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm trying to write some of these games down. We're definitely gonna have to play some of these for sure. I think we'll definitely do the Returnal update at least, and then Ghostwire. Y'all, you know how much I love my Final Fantasy games. I really kind of just want Final Fantasy 16 though.
Within you, then accept my offer and join me.
It actually looks kind of interesting. It's got that it's got a unique art style.
Valkyrie, heed my words. Ragnarok tears our world asunder. All we hold precious lies on the brink of annihilation. Become my tool of intervention, and save this world from doom.
Valkyrie Elysium. Now, where have I heard that before? Maybe it's just a combination of two games.
To remain undetected are lacking. Reveal yourself. Who are you?
That's all for today. We'll see you soon with another State of Play.
Wait, that's it? You're lying. No big game, no God of War Ragnarok, no Barbie's Princess Palace, a new SpongeBob game, something. Are you serious? Now, I'm not complaining. Guys, I'm not complaining. I'm just saying you could have put that in the email. But we did see a little bit more of Ghostwire Tokyo. Now, Ghostwire Tokyo is a game that I think a lot of people have been anticipating for a while. It's a game that I'm definitely interested in. Probably, you know, quote unquote, one of the hot new games of this year. I haven't heard too many people talk about it just because, you know, we've got, you know, some games recently that people have been excited about, like, you know, Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West and stuff like that. So, but I think Ghostwire is going to be an awesome game. It looks like it has mad potential. So we'll see, you know, we'll see. And the new Returnal update was cool too. The new Returnal update was cool. I feel like if you're gonna do a state of play or you're gonna do any sort of like update, like you gotta have, I don't know, I feel like you gotta have something. You gotta have something big, you know, in the pipeline. But you know, or some, you know, like when they did some updates or some state of plays last year that were really fire. There was one that was about completely about Ratchet and Clank. It was like 20 minutes too of Ratchet and Clank, which was awesome. And then they did another one that was like almost completely dedicated to like Horizon or something like that. And then, you know, obviously they do their big ones too. I'm sure if there are any big games coming out, you know, at the end of the year, they're probably saving that for E3. I know they're not attending E3, but they're at least gonna do, they'll probably at least have their own little thing. You know what I'm saying? They'll have their own thing that they're gonna do, probably separate. Same like what Nintendo does. I think Nintendo, if I'm not mistaken, I think Nintendo still attends E3 though. That's my guess. I think Nintendo still attends E3. I don't know who actually goes to E3 anymore. Like, aside from Nintendo, as well as Microsoft, EA, Ubisoft, like those guys, like they still go, but I don't know. E3 definitely isn't in its heyday anymore. It definitely had its better days. But anyway, yeah, I mean, that was an interesting little state of play. They didn't really say too much. I would have liked to see somebody come out like Herman Hulst or somebody and you know, say something about the state of PlayStation, the state of Sony, the acquisition of Bungie last month. Yeah, something like that to say, hey, you know, we're working on some things. Forspoken got delayed, but we still got some major improvements coming down the pipeline for it. We've got some other games coming out, like the new Gundam game. Get hyped for that. We've got Ghostwire Tokyo, which is coming out relatively soon. Ghostwire Tokyo comes out this month. Horizon just came out. That was in, you know, most recent big title, you know. I think Forspoken looks really good. I'm glad that they delayed it. It definitely looks like an ambitious project. So I'm glad they didn't try to push that one. But yeah, I think overall, I would give this state of play probably like a 6 out of 10. It's not to say that it wasn't good. It didn't have some good games that they kind of featured, but they didn't really say much. Everything felt like a trailer. Even when they talked about Ghostwire or they talked about actual gameplay for Forspoken, I mean, it's, you know, some of that did seem like gameplay, and I think that's cool, but it would have been cool to see like some more of the story, some more of the mechanics, how the game works, how the game runs, you know, what the general like premises of what you're going to be doing in this world, aside from just kind of skating around, which is cool. I'm still excited for it. It's a game I'm definitely probably going to get, but it would have been nice to get a little bit more. But yeah, I'd say like a solid 6 out of 10, but I don't think they were, you know, I don't think they were really trying to say anything, but I just think like expectations are naturally going to be high when you come out and say like, hey, we've got a state of play coming out tomorrow, you know, a conference about what we're working on, you know, but PS it's going to be 15 minutes, which honestly, you shouldn't even go live with that. You know, just post that, just put that on YouTube, say, hey, we got a new video. You know what I'm saying? But it's weird. You call it a state of play, and then you're like, hey, yeah, here you go. 10 minutes of gameplay. But anyway, I'm being facetious right now, obviously. But overall, you know, it's fine. I think, for me personally, the Ghostwire Tokyo stuff, a little bit of Forspoken, as well as the Returnal free update that's coming, a new, I guess new challenge mode or something that's going to be coming to Returnal. Definitely a reason for me to want to hop back in to that game. I think Returnal has so much potential. I'd love to see it get some more full-length DLCs. I think that world is so rich. There's so much to explore. It'd be nice to have a completely new area or something like that. Obviously, since, you know, Housemarque's acquisition, you know, Sony got, you know, picked them up, I think we'll definitely be seeing a Returnal 2 sooner than later. But yeah, it's interesting.